switch to suspense. Let's switch to suspense.
You are now tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates. Crime Updates. You are now tuned in to Frankyrose's Crime Updates. Crime Updates.
Friends, I hope you're doing well. It's Frankyrose. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to go over the Eliza Fletcher case. There's been some new charges for Cleotha Henderson and a couple other things that have come about, so I thought maybe we could go through with it. They're also doing a jog for her today, and if I understand that correctly, that is so it can be shared. No, let me finish that. That is so they can finish running what she should have been able to run, basically, is how that's put. So let me see here if I can get us set up. Thanks for being with me first thing in the morning. I do appreciate you.
Ripping off the flag of Highlands for Eliza, and then took off to finish her last run. Exactly 1 week ago, Eliza Fletcher, a mother and teacher, went out for a run at 4 a.m. in Memphis when she was kidnapped and killed. This tragedy has rippled through the running community across the country. Here in Boston, Lindsay Devers, a marathon runner and a nurse at Mass General Hospital who runs at all hours of the day and night, decided to organize a run to support women runners and the right to run without fear. She put out a post on Facebook a couple of days ago, and this morning dozens of people showed up to take part.
I want people to run. It's a way to have a healthy lifestyle, and it's a way to be involved in your community and get to know people and make new friends that you would never know otherwise. And you shouldn't have to be afraid, and you should be able to wear what you want to wear, and you should be able to run in our streets.
And there are other runs happening in Memphis and in other communities this morning in a show of support and solidarity. Live in Boston, Anna Myler, WBZ This Morning.
You have got to promise to be.
So I'm going to go through a little bit of what they put out this morning, and I do have a couple other things we can watch. And yeah, glad to see he's got more charges coming up. I didn't think there was a way he could possibly be loose for that amount of time and not have done more. So Katie Grusin didn't know Eliza Fletcher, but she woke up at 3:20 a.m., put on her pink top before attending a vigil and honoring the slain kindergarten teacher who was kidnapped during a pre-dawn jog in Memphis, Tennessee. Thousands of people like Grusin in cities across the U.S. finished Eliza's run on Friday morning, holding a candle in the morning. Early morning Memphis darkness, Grusin gathered with others and sang "This Little Light of Mine." That's adorable. She sang that to her preschoolers. The tune associated with Fletcher, who softly sang it to her students in a video posted on the internet. Grusin then stood along several others on Central Avenue to cheer on hundreds of runners as they set out to complete the 8-mile run that Eliza Fletcher started exactly 1 week earlier. Grusin didn't participate in the 4:20 a.m. run, but felt compelled to do something in wake of the tragedy that hit home with runners across the nation. And I mean, it's felt here in Canada, not just in the US. In the moment, it's just beautiful, and you're thinking about the people around you that may be in a different circle of grief or cycle of grief that you're in, Grusin said in the afternoon interview with the Associated Press. Wearing a pink top and purple shorts, Fletcher was forced into a vehicle after a struggle last Friday, and her body was found Monday behind a vacant duplex after a very massive police search lasted for more than 3 days. A suspect was swiftly identified and has been charged with her kidnapping and murder. Let's see what this is. This is on Twitter. It's buffering. I don't know why. The killing of the 34-year-old mother of two, an avid runner, shocked people nationwide and was particularly upsetting to women runners. The obituary described Fletcher as a born athlete who enjoyed spending time outside with her husband and children. Doesn't look like the husband's involved. I feel a lot of relief for that. I was concerned. Fletcher was taken while running on the University of Memphis campus. Grusin, a 21-year-old advertising and social media marketing student at the school, lives nearby the spot where Fletcher was attacked. The university sent out a safety alert to students, and media seized in on the story, and we sure did. Seeing the news story that morning, with it being so random and so violent, was so close to home, was terrifying. Many female athletes fear working alone at night or in secluded places, and while crime statistics show such killings are exceedingly rare, many report being harassed or worse, even in well-populated areas. I think this is a repeat of what we just watched. In a way, a lot of the women that were there relate to her story. Looking back, that is the most emotional part for me. As a woman, we do have to watch our backs, and my head is on a swivel. It's a terrible feeling. Emotions have run high this week in Memphis, a city reeling from Fletcher's killing and a shooting rampage that also happened there on Wednesday that forced people to shelter in place and led to a citywide manhunt for a man who shot 7 people, apparently at random, and 4 were killed. Yes. Very sad. I also have something else I thought I would show you while we were at this. This is going to be a fairly fast live. Let's look at this here.
Advanced security from Cox protects your connected devices from malware, but not from that. Ooh, and definitely not that. Oh, duck! Get panoramic Wi-Fi and protect your connected devices with advanced security.
Sorry about the commercials.
Back to the Eliza Fletcher case here. There are thousands now of supporters who are going to be running in solidarity in trails all across America to show their support, to show especially for women that they can do this not with the fear of being attacked, kidnapped, and murdered. To join us right now to talk about the organizational aspect into some of these races and runs and who's putting them on and how many people are going to be at them is Fox 13 Tampa reporter Catherine Hawley. Catherine, so good of you to be with us. This is, albeit I'll say, a nice positive light to come out of this story, out of such a tragedy. What did you learn, and who did you speak to?
You know, there's events going on starting tomorrow morning, happening nationwide, because tomorrow actually marks 1 week since Eliza Fletcher was abducted on her early morning run in Memphis. People all across the country are planning to hit the streets and run miles in her memory. There are thousands of runners and walkers here in the Tampa Bay area, as well as nationwide, who are going to meet tomorrow morning and over the next few days to finish the run that Eliza Fletcher could not.
For Janet Lene,
I'm actually training for a half marathon right now.
Running is a way for her to de-stress and get her day started.
I get up at 5 and I'm usually out the door running by about 6 a.m. So it's not fully light out yet, but I do pick well-lit areas.
While she's pounding the pavement this weekend, Janet will be dedicating the miles to Eliza Fletcher. Friday, more than 2,000 people in Memphis will be running the route the mother of two never got to finish. And a virtual run in her honor is gaining traction online. Ways for the running community to come together to mourn and cope with their feelings.
I think it's amazing. I think it's drawing more attention to the cause and just to the fact that there are women who are going to run and we're not going to run and be afraid.
That same message is being echoed by women across the country and right here in the Tampa Bay area. They want to show solidarity and focus on a safer tomorrow for all runners.
It shouldn't matter. It should have no bearing on, what time she was running, that she was running alone, that she wasn't carrying a weapon, that she was wearing a sports bra, that she was wearing shorts.
We shouldn't have to be fearful of going out and doing something we enjoy, regardless of the time of day. And we shouldn't be judged by it.
Some folks plan to start their route at 4:20 a.m., the same time Eliza was abducted. People are also being encouraged to wear pink and purple clothes, the colors the 34-year-old was wearing.
We're all here for each other, and don't let your fear stop you from doing what you love. Be smart, be safe.
Locally, running clubs and workout groups are also organizing events.
We'll be doing something on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Blaming going on with this. They're saying she should not have been wearing shorts and running top, but that's what we have for running gear now. And when you're in a hot city, you can't have these people dressed up in snowsuits because there's predators running around.
Morning classes to honor that some type of run will be integrated and just show solidarity and support for her family.
Coming together and running miles in Eliza's memory.
Whether you've never run with us before or you've run with us 20 times, please come out and, run in her honor.
And another thing people are being encouraged to do is if they do run miles in Eliza's memory, to post online afterwards, use the hashtag #FinishElizasRun.
Catherine, with those women that you spoke with, were they still in somewhat of disbelief that this could have happened, especially like a lot of Fletcher, seemingly so random, not great, and in a place like Memphis?
I think people are just shocked in general, and they feel very impacted by it. The running community is really coming together because they feel that they're being attacked as a whole. Women and men, no one should have to worry about time of day that they're wearing while they're running. This is what they're passionate about, and they should be able to when they want to do it. I think that's part of the reason so many people want to come together and run this weekend for her, just to kind of cope with the news of what happened, to grieve her death, to support her family, and also support each other and push forward for a safer tomorrow.
Yeah, Catherine, we're just showing some of this, surveillance video and pictures of Eliza Fletcher, and it's right. You're right. It's coming up on a week tomorrow since she was kidnapped and abducted, and her body was found, of course, on Monday. And then, of course, the investigation continues. Cleotha Henderson now faces kidnapping, first-degree murder charges in her death and disappearance. And still, though, investigators don't know when she was killed or how she was killed, but they do have that suspect in custody. Catherine, thank you so much there at Fox 13 in Tampa. We'll speak again. Okay, so right now we do want to continue with this story just briefly. We want to put up some of these tweets here. And you can see so many of these Twitter users putting their trail routes, where they're going to run, how long they're going to run, saying that hashtag finish Eliza's run. Look, coming from across the country, around the world, in solidarity with Eliza Fletcher. We've heard from her family and friends since her death. No doubt they are grieving and still distraught, but lots of Twitter support there.
One, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8.
Hi, Molly. How are you doing this morning? So, I just want to put this through. He served 20 years of a 24-year sentence. I'm going to bring this up. Is it cold there, Momo? Or Momo. Is it cold there, Molly? Chilly here, feeling a little bit like winter. Now this looks like we might be able to see a little bit as well. So this is Cleotha Henderson, and this is where we can see him cleaning out his vehicle. It's a brief video bit. Newly emerged video reportedly shows suspect Eliza Fletcher's murder spending more than an hour cleaning his SUV. And this is kind of, if I remember correctly, outside of his brother's place. So this is soon after the Tennessee heiress was snatched from the street and killed. Surveillance footage obtained by WREG shows the black SUV pulling up to the Longview Garden Apartments in Memphis, where police say Cleotha Henderson, 38, was first spotted after this deadly kidnapping. Well, she certainly got a kind face, doesn't she? The GMC Terrain pulled up about 7:57 a.m., the station said, more than 3.5 hours after the 34-year-old teacher and mom of two was attacked on her 4 a.m. run. Not a smart criminal. It also matches the time witnesses told cops that Abston had been seen acting very strange while visiting his brother, a felon now also charged with drug and weapons offenses. Oh, good Lord. The vehicle thought to be GMC Terrain seen in the attack was seen being pulled into a parking spot where it was partially blocked from view. Yeah, not the best footage. That's a little bit clearer. He sits in the vehicle for a while, and then he goes to the trunk. And while it was difficult to see exactly what he was doing, Abston then rushed into the complex, with the footage seemingly showing him carrying several objects. I don't think this is a video, no. Moments later, he comes back to the SUV, where he spends more than an hour. Court documents previously revealed that a witness who knows Abston told cops that she saw him cleaning the interior of the GMC Terrain with floor cleaner. She also stated that he was behaving very oddly. Kind of make him out there. This was later confirmed by his brother Mario, 36, who also states that he saw his brother cleaning the car floor. The brother and friend also seen him washing his clothes in the sink in the house and acting very strange. The SUV was also parked next to a large trash container that was later hauled away by investigators. Later, a trash bag that contained purple Lululemon running shorts that were considered the ones that Eliza Fletcher had been seen wearing was found. I recognized those shorts right away, as I have the exact same ones. Abston was arrested by U.S. Marshals the next day after he was linked to the monstrous crime by DNA. He was charged earlier Sunday with crimes that included tampering with evidence, especially aggravated kidnapping. The suspect was hit with first-degree murder charges early Tuesday morning after a body was found late Monday and was confirmed to be Eliza Fletcher. So I'll go back and see if I can find the other charges that we know that he's been hit up with for the other offenses. Mom of two. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you, Liza. Dear Eliza, dear Eliza. See, I'm not up. I just kind of jumped on. So yeah, I agree with you, Molly. I don't think this was very random at all. I don't know if you considered maybe it was going to be a different runner, or I don't know what he was waiting for, but as soon as he spotted her, he was on it. Extremely dangerous predator. Sad that we have to worry about everything that goes on in this world and worry about this type of sicko. So let's see here. I can find. They did a video. Can I? Well, come on now. Probably due to the what?
School was John Friday on top, charging 30-year-old man murder of Fletcher on late night.
To light about her, and Eliza Fletcher's body was found. Her alleged killer made his first court appearance as law enforcement agents broke their silence about the search to find the abducted kindergarten teacher.
This finding marked the culmination of a 4-day intensive investigation incorporating a robust search and rescue effort.
A devastating outcome for the family and friends of 34-year-old Eliza Fletcher, a wife, mother of two, and granddaughter.
So this is the front of that house that we were just talking about. And yeah, her body, we're near the stairs around the back here.
Of a prominent businessman, found dead Monday behind an abandoned home in Memphis.
To lose someone so young and so vital is a tragedy in and of itself, but to have it happen in this way with a senseless act of violence, it's unimaginable.
Investigators say surveillance video captured a man running aggressively toward Fletcher before she was forced into a black GMC terrain while she was out on an early morning run near the University of Memphis last Friday. 38-year-old Cleotha Henderson, a career felon, was arrested Saturday by U.S. Marshals after investigators were able to match his DNA to a pair of sandals found near the scene. He made his first court appearance Tuesday on multiple charges, including kidnapping and tampering with evidence. Monday, search teams found Fletcher's remains behind a vacant home in Memphis after noticing tire marks on the high grass, which led them to a rear driveway where they found an unresponsive female lying on the ground. Tuesday, authorities confirmed the remains were those of Fletcher's, but said it was too early to determine the place and method of her death. Fletcher's family releasing a statement asking for privacy, which reads in part, "We are heartbroken and devastated by this senseless loss Eliza was such a joy to so many. Abston Henderson will be back in court Wednesday morning to face additional charges, including first-degree murder. He previously served 20 years in prison for another kidnapping and was released in 2020. He is being held on $500,000 bond, which he says he's unable to pay. Mike?
Laura Engel, thanks very much.
So just let me get out of here for a second. So he was charged, I do believe, at the age of 12 years old for S-ing a little boy. And he also served the 20 years for attacking that lawyer and making him drive around with his debit card. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the picture I was looking for. Look at that. He didn't give two shits about this girl. So this as well is interesting. I found it this morning. I went through it already, but we'll do this again. Oh, I know, Molly, right? He's a sick shit. Yeah. A little boy, and I think he was 12 years old when he attacked this kid. So, yeah. Not much. He doesn't care. Anyone that he decides is somebody he's going to attack for the day is it's going to be the person he's going to attack for the day. I don't think there has to be any reasoning behind it. So that's what we just looked at. But the man accused of kidnapping and murdering the mother, Eliza Fletcher, has been charged with an additional count of aggravated kidnapping and rape in an unrelated case, a report said. Cleotha Henderson, 38, is facing additional charges, Memphis police confirmed to Fox News, without providing much information other than confirmation that the new counts are not tied to Eliza Fletcher's case. Abston, who served 20 years in prison for especially aggravated kidnapping in 2000, has been charged with unaliving Fletcher, the granddaughter of a late billionaire. That's kind of why I thought that maybe the hubby might have something to do with it, is just due to the fact of all the money that was involved with this. But it doesn't seem that way, at least not up to now. It seems totally random, or he didn't know who he was targeting, but had already targeted her. So her body was found Monday in the rear of a vacant duplex apartment in an area close to where police say he was seen vigorously cleaning the GMC. And again, there he is, and there's that dumpster that they haul away and find her clothes in. Okay. There's still another one, if I can bring it up. And if not, I wasn't going to do a large update. I just wanted to touch some of the things. Let's see here. Let's see. Now this here, let's see if I can grab it for you. It really is, Molly. I agree. I think this is nice. Let's start back here. It's only a couple minutes.
Nurse honored a jogger kidnapped and killed during her early morning routine, pointing out that running while female shouldn't be a reason to lose your life. ABC's Owen Lopez has more.
Female runners across America taking to the streets early Friday morning in solidarity with Eliza Fletcher. Hundreds of women lacing up in her hometown of Memphis, finishing the 10-mile route Fletcher was running before she was abducted and killed last Friday at 4:20 a.m. And similar runs in Eliza's honor kicking off in Nashville, Charlotte, Philadelphia, and Kansas City. This is Cleotha Henderson waits behind bars to face first-degree murder charges in her death. Henderson, who is being held without bail, was in court Thursday as a judge ruled on motions in his case. Fletcher's murder the latest in recent years to draw attention to the dangers women face while running. In 2018, University of Iowa student Molly Tibbetts was murdered after being targeted during a run. And just a few months later, 35-year-old Wendy Karina Martinez was stabbed on her run in a trendy Washington, D.C. neighborhood. Now, in the wake of Fletcher's murder, women taking to Twitter to share the frustration they have about the dangers they face while exercising outdoors, using the hashtag Eliza Fletcher.
The dialogue should not be, why was she running at 4 o'clock in the morning? It should be, why did she get killed when she was running at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Runner Laura Green posting this video detailing the constant thoughts some women have while running.
Is he following me, or are those my own footsteps?
I mean, we're told to do the same things every time, right? We bring mace, we have a whistle, we tell our partner where we're going or a friend. We have beacons on our phones. We have our cell phones with us. We don't run with headphones. But I think that what's being taught to us is that it doesn't matter what time of day you run. It doesn't matter what clothing you wear. We are still targets. And that's incredibly terrifying.
And guys, the organizers of this event say they created the run to honor her.
Because Elwyn, as that woman put it, the idea that women have to be terrified when they're going running is terrifying itself. Elwyn, thank you so much.
So isn't that the truth of things? Let me look and see if there's another one here before we jump off. Anything special today, Molly? I think I'm going to go get a new microphone because I'm trying to do this without microphone or headset. So I'm hoping it's coming through for you guys okay, but I'm trying to find, there was one that was really good about the run. I'm on it here. Let's see here. I like where they put it, like it's a big thing. They revoked his bond. Yeah. Runner's honor. Is this what we just watched? It is. Nope, maybe not. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, thank you. Okay.
A jogger kidnapped and killed during her early morning routine, pointing out that running while female shouldn't be a reason to lose your life. ABC's Ellen Lopez has more.
Female runners across America taking to the streets early Friday morning in solidarity with Eliza Fletcher. Hundreds of women lacing up in her hometown of Memphis, finishing the 10-mile route Fletcher was running before she was abducted and killed last Friday at 4:20 a.m. And similar runs in Eliza's honor kicking off in Nashville, Charlotte, Philadelphia, and Kansas City. This is Cleotha Henderson waits behind bars to face first-degree murder charges in her death. Henderson, who is being held without bail, was in court Thursday as a judge ruled on motions in his case.
Fletcher's murder the latest in recent years to draw attention to the dangers women face while running. In 2018, University of Iowa student Molly Tibbetts was murdered after being targeted during a run. And just a few months later, 35-year-old Wendy Karina Martinez was stabbed on her run in a trendy Washington, D.C. neighborhood. Now, in the wake of Fletcher's murder, women taking to Twitter to share the frustration they have about the dangers they face while exercising outdoors, using the hashtag Eliza Fletcher.
The dialogue should not be, why was she running at 4 o'clock in the morning? It should be, why did she get killed when she was running at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Runner Laura Green posting this video detailing the constant thoughts some women have while running.
Is he following me? Or are those my own footsteps?
I mean, we're told to
We should chit chat, Molly. I have been following the Dylan Rounds case right from the beginning. Okay, here's another one.
You have got to promise to be careful.
We'll just we'll mute it out.
Bottle.
Teacher from Memphis.
About people here on the Charles River in honor of Eliza Fletcher. The group held a moment of silence for Eliza and then took off to finish her last run. Exactly 1 week ago, Eliza Fletcher, a mother and teacher, went out for a run at 4 a.m. in Memphis when she was kidnapped and killed. This tragedy has rippled through the running community across the country. Here in Boston, Lindsay Devers, a marathon runner at Mass General Hospital, who runs at all hours of the day and night, decided to organize a run to support women runners and the right to run without fear. She put out a post on Facebook a couple of days ago, and this morning dozens of people showed up to take part.
I want people to run. It's a way to have a healthy lifestyle, and it's a way to be involved in your community and get to know people and make new friends that you would never know otherwise. And you shouldn't have to be afraid, and you should be able to wear what you want to wear, and you should be able to run in our streets. And there are other runs happening in Memphis and in other communities this morning in a show of support and solidarity. Live in Boston, Anna Myler, WBZ This Morning.
The Covenant.
Lots of runners. Let's see here. This is a Tictoc, very fast. Yeah. See, really, really fast. So this is basically where we are, I think. I don't think I have anything else to put out there. The killing of the 34-year-old mother of two, an avid runner, shocked people nationwide and was particularly upsetting to women runners. Right? Go figure. Holy. I'm still looking here. So yeah, I think that's where we are. We covered the run and right, exactly. Yeah, very. I mean, I couldn't have done it. I'm not in good enough shape. They would have had to put me in some kind of pull along. But yeah, it was an amazing tribute. I'll see. Yeah, like Kentucky. It's just basically supported her and her run. A guy better not ever be on the streets again. Like, I don't know what the hell it takes for them to decide it's not a great idea to let these guys out. Yeah. I'm looking. And I think maybe I'll do this one more time. This one's from the Daily Mail. So this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. That he could not have been sitting there for the last 2 years without doing something. And sure enough, convicted felon who murdered heiress Eliza Fletcher is charged with kidnapping and raping another woman in an unrelated case. The man accused of kidnapping Eliza Fletcher during an early morning jog last week has been indicted with another unrelated abduction, one lawman says, that occurred in 2021 and saw the suspect RAPE another woman. A 38-year-old career criminal who has served 20 years in prison for kidnapping, Cleotha Henderson, has been charged with first-degree murder and especially aggravated kidnap of Eliza Fletcher, the 34-year-old kindergarten teacher in Tennessee. So there's his ugly mug again. Memphis mom of two, Eliza Fletcher, 34, was kidnapped after being forced into the black SUV. Such a young family. Aw. See, she is going to be so missed. What is wrong with running around in that? Like when you're jogging in a humid city, how is that not appropriate? So this is an interesting map that basically shows all of the main locations. So right in here is where she was taken from. And look, if you look at how close the rest of all of these places, they're all so close. So this is 1591 South Orleans Street. Trash bag contained her purple Lululemon shorts, which means that's where this video or the screenshots were taken, where you could see him by that garbage can. And right over here is where she was located, behind that house. Yeah. Oh, hang on here. seeing the truck. So that means that the garbage bin was here, not over there. Last seen turning left. Yeah. Heartbreaking, right? Absolutely heartbreaking. Do you have anything up today, Mexi Texi? I'm going to try and get this for you now. I'd be interested to know what some of your thoughts are, Molly, on that case. This is my type of run. And slide in there. Well, it's mercy. Agree, Maxi Dexy. I hear that. Goodness. There's gonna be 2 seconds, guys. Gotta mute us. Little bit of background noise for a second here, guys. We got a new dog, and we are trying to get them getting along. Actually, they've got along great. They just, neither one are used to being around other dogs, so they look at each other and then they get shy. Okay, I'll see if there's anything more on Eliza. Oh, you're okay. That's Jazzy. Yeah, I hear those same rumors as you do. Okay, we've done the honoring of okay. I see Nancy Grace has also done one of them on her time, or what is it called? Crime Online? Or Crime Stories? So, oh, you know what? We were wondering. Oh, this is interesting. We were wondering why they took those shears, right? Well, let's check this out for a second. Okay. Oh, damn, I thought it was part of this man accused of abducting and killing Eliza Fletcher is being charged with connection with another attack unrelated to Eliza. Yeah. Crime Stories with Nancy Grace is covering it. So, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. And oh my God, you're funny. I'm going to jump off and I'm going to see if I can get one of these cases kind of going. And I really am enjoying being able to visit with you guys. So I'll probably pop on later again when I get my domestic duties done. So let's keep Eliza and her family in our heart. That's Angel, our new dog, talking. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.